Project of this size, any size company can perform the work. A large company is going to use the same number of people as a small company because it doesn't require a lot of resources. A company of our size has lower overhead. We tend to be quicker in response time, especially if new things pop up. Someone says, hey, you're in mid-design, but we've considered rotating the building 90 degrees. What does that do to everything outside of the building envelope? We have very quick response time. We have lower overhead, fewer lines of communication, so it doesn't take as long to get a response back to the client. We have an excellent rapport with the agencies. I've been told that clients who use us and other companies say it's a totally different environment when we meet with the agencies versus when some of the large companies meet with the agencies. We have a relationship with them, not just here's what we're going to do, get it approved fast, but we talk to them about here's what the client's goals are, here's what the code requires, how can we meet the two together to meet everybody's needs and expectations to where the reviewer won't regret approving the plans and yet the client still has a value to their end result. So we understand they're people just trying to do a job. We don't want to force something on them that they would regret. We have been working with agencies, as you said, for over 14 years now, and they have learned that we don't try to pull a fast one on them and switching one little word here or there in an entire sheet of text, so that when it's approved and when it's constructed, they don't ever have to respond to somebody and ask and answer to how in the world did that get approved, because that wouldn't have met our code. They trust us, and we do our best to advocate for our clients so that they get as many potatoes in the sack as we can fit without regretting one too many being attempted to be put into the sack of code regulations. And the agencies and the individual reviewers don't have to worry as it's going under construction whether they've approved something that somebody's going to get angry at them for approving. Most code regulators are very cautious not to become the engineer of record or design a project, but we have been very thankful to have them say, well, here are the regulations and here's what you want to do. Have you considered one of these other options? Not saying you have to do it, but they have been very collaborative whenever there's been a square peg in a round hole situation, because you can't write regulations for absolutely every single potential possibility that comes up. So they have been quite flexible in working with us to help odd situations like that. They're very few and far between, but we've been very appreciative of the working relationship that we have with them and their collaboration when it does come to unusual situations.